Hey Harry, glad to see you again. Ready for another round of brain food?
Hi, James. Absolutely. But my brain is a bit scrambled today. I tried to understand something called JSON, and it just looks like a mess of curly braces and colons.
Yes, the mysterious JSON. It looks scarier than it really is. Let's break it down like a puzzle, piece by piece.
Please do. I saw it mentioned in some tutorials, but nobody really explained what it is.
Okay, first, JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. It's basically a way to organize information so computers can read and share it easily.
So, is it like a new programming language?
Not quite. Think of JSON as a universal recipe card. Imagine you want to send me instructions to make a sandwich. You wouldn't send me a sandwich, right? You'd send the ingredients and steps. JSON is like that recipe card, a format for describing data.
So it's more like a description of data rather than doing something with it?
Exactly. It's not active code, it's just neatly packed information. You can think of it as a container full of labeled boxes. Each box has a name, and inside it, there's something like a word, number, or list of things.
Like if I had a box labeled name, and inside it is the word Harry?
Bingo! That's a perfect example. Now, in JSON, everything is structured very precisely. The labels, which we call keys, always have to be inside double quotes. And each key is followed by a colon, which points to the value inside.
Why double quotes? Why not single quotes or just the word itself?
Because JSON wants to be as strict and universal as possible. Imagine a librarian who insists every label be exactly the same so all libraries can understand each other. That's why the double quotes rule exists.
Okay, strict librarian JSON. Got it. So what's allowed inside these boxes?
Only basic stuff. Text, numbers, true or false values, empty placeholders we call null, and sometimes even other boxes inside a box. We call those arrays and objects.
Wait, a box inside a box. That sounds messy.
It can be, but it's also powerful. Let's say you want to describe a person. You can have a box called name, another called age, and another called hobbies. And inside hobbies, a list like reading, hiking, coding.
So, JSON can also include lists?
Yes, lists are called arrays. Imagine a lunchbox that holds several items. Apple, sandwich, juice. That's an array.
That's starting to make sense. So JSON is just a strict but friendly format for packing and sending data?
Exactly. It's readable, predictable, and used almost everywhere. Websites use it to talk to servers. Apps use it to get user profiles. It's the common language of the internet.
And it's not just for JavaScript, right?
Nope. Despite the name, JSON is used in Python, Java, C#, and tons of others. It's like the English of data formats.
That's funny. So when websites are talking, they're just sending these recipe cards back and forth?
Pretty much. One site might ask, give me all the recipes for pasta. And the server responds with a JSON package full of ingredients and steps for each dish.
So cool. But one last thing. How do I turn normal data into JSON and back again?
Great question. In JavaScript, we use two tools. One is Stringify. It turns your object into a JSON string. Think of it like shrink wrapping your lunch for delivery. The second is Parse. It unwraps the JSON string and gives you back the object, like opening the lunchbox and seeing the food again.
So, Stringify packs it, Parse unpacks it?
Exactly. And now you're ready to start sending data sandwiches all over the web.
Wow, JSON sounded so technical, but now I just want to pack a lunchbox and write labels on it. Thanks, James.
All right, since you like the lunchbox idea, let's take it up a level. What if your lunchbox has another box inside it?
You mean like a dessert box inside my lunchbox?
Exactly. Maybe it's a small container with fruit slices. That's how nested objects work in JSON. You can have a box inside a box, each with its own label.
So each little box still follows the same rule? Label, colon, and value.
Yes, whether it's the main box or a mini one inside, the format stays the same. That's the beauty of JSON, it's consistent.
Nice. But how deep can it go? Can I put a box inside a box inside a box forever?
Technically, yes. But in practice, too many layers make your data hard to read, like a Russian nesting doll. Interesting, but exhausting if you need to open all of them just to get to the candy.
Makes sense. Keep it simple. So, what if I have a list of boxes?
That's where arrays come in. Imagine 3 lunch boxes, each with different snacks. Instead of describing each separately, you put them into a list.
Okay, so an array is like a row of lunch boxes.
Exactly. And each box in that row follows the same rules, labels and values.
Is it okay if some lunch boxes have different stuff inside?
It's allowed, but it's better if each item in your list follows a similar structure. That way, whoever reads your JSON knows what to expect.
Got it. Uniformity makes it easier to process.
Yes, imagine a school cafeteria getting lunch orders. If every order follows the same format, the staff works faster.
That's a great example.
Let's talk about something important. What happens if your JSON is broken?
You mean like a torn lunch order?
Exactly. If you forget a comma, use the wrong quotes, or have an extra curly brace, the computer won't understand your data.
So, what happens then?
Usually, the program throws an error and stops working. That's why we use something called a JSON validator, a tool that checks if your lunch order is written correctly before you send it.
Ah, like a teacher checking our forms before passing them to the kitchen.
Perfect analogy.
How do I use a validator?
There are websites where you paste your JSON and they highlight problems. Some code editors even do it for you automatically.
That's neat. I like the idea of being checked before things break.
Now let's move into real-world use. Say you're building a website that shows weather. You might ask the server, "Hey, what's the weather today?" The server sends back a JSON package with temperature, humidity, and so on.
So my website reads that package and shows the info to the user?
Exactly. You unpack the lunchbox and display each item on the plate.
Can I also send JSON to the server?
Yes, if you're filling out a form, like a contact form, your data is often packed into a JSON and sent to the server.
JSON works both ways, sending and receiving?
Correct. It's like a shared language between your browser and the server.
Okay, now what if I need to store this data? Can I save JSON somewhere?
Absolutely. JSON can be stored in databases, local files, or browser storage. It's like keeping the lunchbox in the fridge for later.
You're making me hungry, but I'm learning so much.
That's the ideal combo. Now here's another tip. Keep your JSON clean. Remove unnecessary data. Keep names short but clear, and avoid mixing types unless needed.
So, don't overload the lunchbox.
Exactly. A messy lunch is hard to digest. Same with data.
What if I need to send a lot of data?
Then you paginate it, like splitting lunch into 2 containers. The app asks for page 1, then page 2, and so on. That way we don't overwhelm the eater or the system that it's organized. Well, how do you like it?
You know, James, I never thought I'd enjoy talking about data formats so much.
That's the magic of a good analogy. Once you see data as lunchboxes and labels, it all clicks.
And honestly, JSON seems less like a technical thing now, and more like storytelling.
Exactly. You're just describing characters, their traits, what they like, and how they connect.
Like a book with clear chapters: name, age, hobbies, pet.
And every chapter has the same pattern. A clear title and some content.
What if I mess up again someday? Like forget a comma or put single quotes?
Then you remember, even the best lunchbox packers sometimes drop a fork. Just check, fix, and try again.
I like that. No panic. Just clean it up and move on.
Exactly. JSON doesn't judge. It just needs clarity.
You said earlier that JSON is used in games, apps, and websites. Is it really that common?
Oh, yes. Almost every modern app uses JSON somewhere, for settings, saving user data, or talking to servers.
So learning JSON is like learning the secret language of apps.
That's a great way to put it. Silent, structured, but powerful.
Now when I open DevTools and see curly braces, I'll actually understand what's going on.
And maybe smile a little.
Definitely.
Here's something to remember. JSON is simple, but that's its strength. It doesn't try to do too much.
Just organized data. No drama.
Exactly. It's the calm, reliable friend every app needs.
Do you think I'll really use this knowledge soon?
Without a doubt. Whether you're coding, configuring, or just curious, JSON will show up.
Then I'm ready. Bring on the braces.
And the commas, don't forget those.
Never again. I solemnly swear to close every bracket I open.
That's the JSON spirit.
Thank you for making this so fun and clear.
You're welcome. Harry, now go out there and read some APIs.
And maybe one day, write one too.
That day might be closer than you think.
Okay, I have to say it, this whole JSON journey was delicious.
As all great lunches should be.
So what's next after JSON?
Well, every great structure needs action. Next up, comparison operators and logical operators.
Logical operators? Sounds serious.
Don't worry, we'll take it one snack at a time.
Deal. But for now, I think I'll take a break. Too many digital sandwiches.
Fair enough. You've earned it, JSON Master.
Thanks, James. This conversation, as always, is extremely useful and informative.